You will unlock your potential if you watch this video to the end. And I don't say that lightheartedly. I've got 7 principles, 8 in fact, that I've written down from my own mind, from things that I've implemented over the last year, the last 6 months or so, that have actually changed my life and 10x'd my life for the better. But there's one catch to this. You have to actually watch it to the end. You have to reread it, write it down, put it into your own words so that you can actually understand it and implement them. Because otherwise, if you don't implement them, it's just another fucking video and you've wasted your time and you've wasted your potential. And that's what this video is about. So without further ado, let's get into the 8 principles. Number 1, vices. When you put down the vices, you stop eating sugar, you stop eating the processed foods, you stop watching porn, you stop chasing girls, you stop any sort of vice that's going to delay you from reaching your potential, becoming the best version of yourself, because that's what it's about and that's what I preach, becoming the best version of yourself. If you drop all of these things, you're going to get to your potential so much quicker. And you probably already know this. You already know that if you stop jerking off, you put in the work, you do tasks that move the needle, you go to the gym, you work out, you eat good, you train to look good. Of course you know that that's going to get to your potential, but you don't understand it because you don't implement them. It's in your mind, it's in here, you have the information, but you just don't implement them. And that's the thing, you've just got to grab your fucking bollocks and implement them. And once you do, that is the biggest thing. Once you just flick the switch, because you can decide in an instant to become the best version of yourself, to take action on your goals, that's when everything changes. So once you drop the vices, it's the biggest thing that's going to have the most impact is the vices. It's one, it's going to save you so much time. 2, it's going to increase your testosterone because vices literally just decrease your testosterone, sugar, porn, chasing girls, wasting your time on pointless tasks that don't actually do anything with your life. Once you put them down, everything's going to move so much quicker. Number 2, moving the needle. This is the biggest thing that I've noticed. When I stopped doing pointless tasks and focused and got a pen and paper, I journaled, I wrote down exactly what I was going to do for the day, what's actually going to get me from A to B, what's going to actually get me results, not just pointless tasks that fill gaps or make you feel like you're doing work when you're actually not. Here's the thing, I do online fitness coaching, right? I want people to become the best version of themselves. What can I do to 1, get money into my bank account, 2, help my guys with their fitness coaching and get them in the best fucking shape of their life? That's pretty much all I'm doing. So how do I do that? I focus on tasks that do those 2 things. Of course, there's other little things along the way that I need to do, but they're the main things. Get money in my bank, help guys get in the best shape of their life. So how do I do that? I need to advertise myself. So I do YouTubes 3 times a week. They're my moving the needle tasks that I have to focus on, like I'm doing right now. 2, apart from advertisement, is getting my guys in shape. I create documents. I constantly reevaluate, reassess these documents that they have to get in the best shape, make sure that they have all of the information and I'm keeping them accountable. That's it. They're the only moving the needle tasks that I need to get done. And getting you guys to understand how fucking easy it is to get in shape, right? They're my moving the needle tasks. Anything else besides that, that's not showing people what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, my content, or helping my guys get in shape, is just pointless tasks. I need to move the needle. I need to get stuff done that's actually going to benefit me. And you can do that. It doesn't matter what business you're in, what hobby you're doing, anything that you're doing in this life, that you're trying to achieve something, you have to do tasks that move the needle. What gets you better at Z thing? Number 3, acting now. You've probably heard the phrase, to be asleep, you have to first pretend to be asleep. And it's the same for fucking anything. If you want to first be asleep, you have to pretend to be asleep. What do you do when you go to sleep? You get in bed, you turn off the lights, you close your eyes. I'm asleep. That's what you do to be asleep. You pretend to be asleep first. You close your eyes, you get in the dark, you put your covers over you as if you're asleep, right? That's what you do. You pretend to do it first so that you can become. And it's the same with anything. It's the same with fitness coaching. If you want to get in the best shape, you first do what that end version of you does. If that end version of you, that best version of yourself, goes to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, you do that right now. It doesn't mean you work up to get there, no. Start in the moment, become that best version of yourself. Implement what he does on a day-to-day. Write down, pen and paper. And I do this with everything. Pen and paper. I just always think about what I need to do and how I'm going to get it done. I write it down and I put down actionable steps to get it done. What does that person do day to day? What are the habits that he implements today? What do I have to do to become him? What habits do I have to implement today to become him? So I take his habits and I implement them today. Number 4, operating your mind and your body for success. This is your processing system. You have to do everything day to day to make this operate at the highest level. What does that mean? It means what goes into your body, what comes out of your body, people around you, vibrations, energy. You have to be very conscious and careful of these things that affect your body, put you into a low frequency. You don't want anything around you that's going to affect you like that. Stop putting bad things into your body. Stop hanging around with negative people, bums, people that are out of shape. Otherwise you will become them. You've probably also heard of the phrase, you are one of the 5 people that you hang around with. You are. Inevitably, you will become a bum if you hang around with 5 other bums. Eat healthy. Stay away from sugar, which is slowing your processing system. Eat foods to fuel your body, your muscles, and most importantly, your mind. That's the key. 5, stop being fucking gay. It's as simple as that. Anything that is making you gay is slowing you down. And it's true. What I mean by that specifically is basically your testosterone. Gay people, most likely, not all gay people, have a lower testosterone, right? That's just how I see it in my mind. So, what you want to do is anything that you do day to day that highest version of yourself would look at and go, yeah, that's pretty gay. Stop doing it. You jerk off, it's pretty gay. Watching other men with women is pretty gay. Eating sugar, you're lowering your testosterone, is pretty gay. Playing tennis, it's pretty gay. I'm kidding. You get the idea. Stop doing low test activities. The best version of yourself is the highest test version of yourself. Anything that you can implement to increase your testosterone is not fucking gay, all right? And that's just a little one in there, a personal one that I've learned along the way. Maybe you don't need to implement that. However, it's going to make you become the best version of yourself. Number 6, creating your own reality in transurfing. I've got this book here. It's called Reality Transurfing. It's pretty much all of the principles that you can implement day to day, and it tells you to implement one principle day to day that will help you create your own reality. And I do that every day. I read a task every day. I read it back to myself. I read it 2-3 times a day and constantly think how I can implement it. Because I want to create my own reality. I don't want other people interfering with my reality. This is why I've quit my job recently. I don't want to be told, do this, do that, go here, go there, fuck off. This is my reality. And in order for me to become the best version of yourself and unlock my potential, I can't have other men telling me what to do, bro. Fuck that. That's gay. So in simple terms, Anything that you can do to take control of your reality, become more conscious, think more consciously, and implement things day to day that raise your frequency, unlock the potential of yourself, increase testosterone, become knowing, become high test, anything along those lines. If you can do and implement to become that best version of yourself, do it. Do it now, don't wait. Number 7, vibrations and high frequency. This is something that's also helped me unlock my potential to become the best version of myself. Once I started operating at a high frequency, I became fucking unstoppable. And I mean that. It's not just some self-improvement trick. It's one of the laws of the universe. And you will see every billionaire, every millionaire, every high frequency person constantly thinking and evaluating their surroundings and making sure that they're operating at a high frequency. Now, what does it even mean? If you don't understand what high frequency is energy. Everything is energy. You watching this video is energy. Before I even started making this video, I went into town, I went for a run, I got some vitamin D, I got some sun. Energy comes from the sun. It's putting me at a high frequency before I even did this video, so that I have high frequency energy and I can give that to you guys. So you watching this, you should have a high frequency. Bit of caffeine, sharpen the mind, consciously, me evaluating my frequency, but this also helps you operate for success. I'll put an image on the screen for you to show you what the frequencies are. At the very top, you have things like love, anything that you can do or implement or create. At the very top, you have high frequency things that make you happy, happiness, enjoyment, fulfillment. It's all at the top. Happy things, in simple terms. A low frequency is anything like hatred or anger or anything that's low frequency that makes you feel like shit is at the bottom. That's pretty much the easiest way I can describe it, but I'll put an image on the screen for you to see. And that's it. You have to operate at a high frequency all the time. Number 8, reread, understand, and implement. So now I've given you 7 other principles apart from this one to take action on and implement in your day-to-day life. You should now know how to unlock your potential and become the best fucking version of yourself. So reread this video, understand it, make sure you have it in your own understanding, write them down on paper, take actionable steps that you can do, implement this into your day-to-day, and take action. That's it. Once you can do this, you're going to unlock your potential like you've never done before. And that's the most important part, is implementation of everything you learn along the way. Otherwise, everything's pointless. You might as well just get in a time machine and go back and unwatch this video because you've wasted your time. But if you watch this video to the end, you understand it and you do implement them in your own way, however that is, you will unlock your potential and you wouldn't have wasted your time. Boys, be the best version of yourself. Don't fucking wait. Take action and you can live the best life.